Hey guys, so I decided it's time to go for a Range Rover. I've always liked the L322, and at the moment, as you can see, prices are not bad at all. So I spent ages going through the classifieds, and as you can see, I'm also going through Facebook looking at some absolute bargains, some nice looking cars. I decided though the best thing to do was go for a spec I liked. I wanted a Vogue at least, and I wanted ideally the 3.6 V8 twin turbo diesel. So I carried on looking and looking and looking till this popped up.
Wow, what a car! Look at this. It's a 2007 Range Rover 3.6 TDV8 L322. It's got marks on it. It's got damage, but it's not too bad. Everything's replaceable.
Wow, so let's look at that. Look at it. It's got everything. 2007. But look, it's got a new heater matrix, a new front suspension bushes and arms, both front suspension struts, both rear lights, new wheel bearings all round, replacement rear hubs and bushes, new thermostat housing, full transmission oil change done at 40,000 miles, less than 4,000 miles ago. Can you believe it? New tensioners. It starts, it runs well. Bad point is it's been slightly abused. It's also had the diff box, oil gears replaced. It's had so much work done to it. This car looks like a good car. It's got the bones of a good car there. It just needs a few bits. Yeah, okay, front bumper's loose, it's cable tied on, we can sort that out. Brake light indicator light is broken.
So all in all, it sounds like it's just a good car, but it's just been let down a little bit. So let's go and find out what I bought.
Hello guys, so you join me driving back the Range Rover. So, faults with it so far, we've got a few. It is an L322 after all, but hopefully we'll get that sorted. The main thing is aircon works, radio doesn't work at the moment, we need to fix that. So at the moment we've just got a screen on all the time, which is very annoying. We've got, other than that, I mean, we've got smoke, a little bit of smoke coming out the back, so I think that's DPF issues, so we'll get that sorted. We've also got a brake light on, which is telling us that the brake pads are low. Well, that's just a wear sensor. The guy changed the pads, but he didn't bother to change the wear sensor, and once you burn through a wear sensor you need to replace it, so that's easy enough to do, so we can do that too. We've had a little bit of a gearbox issue when I put my foot down. It came up with the HDC, I think it is, or something, which is the traction control stuff, not working, and it went into limp mode and wouldn't let me accelerate hard or anything, and it was quite dangerous on the motorway. However, I've cleared it, reset it, run it, and it seems okay now. I've really given it some beans. I've taken it through the sport shift option as well through the gearbox, and it's all changing up absolutely fine. So I think that could be down to a dodgy battery, because I know these cars are so sensitive, and if you've got a weak battery on it, it can throw up loads of errors. So hopefully it's nothing too serious. What was I going to say? Yeah, I mean, it's great. Oh, steering's out. The tracking needs doing, as per usual with these Range Rovers. People change tyres, wheels, blah blah blah, all that stuff, and they don't bother doing the tracking. And it's really important you do the tracking, because A, it makes the car track straight and true, but B, it gets rid of that annoying steering wheel that's at a slight angle that really winds me up. I like my steering wheel straight when I'm driving in a straight line, not off to any angle. So we'll get that sorted too. Interior wise, really nice leather, actually, good condition, just needs a little bit of a clean up and a polish, but nothing a decent valet won't sort out. Bodywork wise is our weakest point on this car. No rust round the common areas, however, little patch of rust on the rear arch, but not the bit in the door shut, the bit on the other side that's open. So we can do that too, get that sorted. On top of that, what else is there to talk about with this car? It just needs a genuine valet. Oh, grille. Some idiot has fitted an aftermarket grille. I hate them. They've tried to make it look like a newer vehicle. I get that, but at the same time, this is an original Range Rover L322. Okay, this is an 07 reg, so it's got the 3.6 litre V8 TDV8 in it, but This is an 07, this is a 57 car, so this should have the nice thin slatted grills, the original slat grills on it, rather than the mesh grills. Same with the front grille, should have the front slatted grills rather than the mesh grills. So we'll get that changed too, just to age it back to where it was, because why own one of these and try and make it look newer than it is? There's no point. I know it was a thing in the mid-2000s to do that sort of thing, make the vehicle look newer and everything, give it a facelift, and I know dealers did it too, just to get them out the door, the part exchange ones and stuff. But you know, we're now in 2025, and it's all about owning a proper classic Range Rover, and obviously, you know, you want it to represent its originality. So yeah, so we've got the original grille. That's on order, and we're going to have the side slats changed as well, so that'll be good. We missed the parcel shelf at the moment, but I've sourced a black one, so we're going to get a new black parcel shelf as well. So yeah, all in all, lots of things to do, but I think it's a good project. We've got electrical gremlins. Obviously it's a Range Rover, but obviously that's part of the business. We do a lot of those issues, so we will find all those bits and pieces and find out anything that's going wrong with it and work out what's going on. Like I say, our big issue is the infotainment system at the moment. It doesn't work at all, no radio, nothing, just get the Land Rover logo up all the time with the orange flashing light of doom. Before you all start posting there, oh, it's down to the Bluetooth module, just take it out and link the two wires together. That's already been done, and that isn't the problem. So I've actually got to get some proper diagnostics into it. We've also got the tail struts to do, that's another thing, but luckily the owner threw in the new struts with it, so I've just got to put the tail supports in. And what else have I got to do? Oh, I've got to put a new bonnet on it. This bonnet, sadly the catches failed at one point. Of course the bonnet's come up, so that caused some damage to the bonnet. Nothing to the glass, thank goodness, or the windscreen or anything, or the pillar or anything else, but that needs doing too. So yeah, other than that, what else do we need to do? It just needs a general value. Like I said, it's good underneath, very good underneath, very impressed with it underneath. You can probably hear a little conk every so often rattle. That is the anti-roll bar bushes going. I'm going to change them for poly ones because fit and forget, which will help. But other than that, no, all seems good. Everything else seems to work okay. So yeah, I mean, most importantly, I think what we'll do is when we get it back, in the next couple of days, we'll order a new battery for it and stuff like that, and get it right up to date, get it as good as it can be. But yeah, other than that, she's all good. So we will see what we come across in our next instalment. But I'll leave you to it now. I'll drive it back, and yeah, we'll catch up with you when it's back, and I'll talk about anything else, and you can see pictures of it from the outside and stuff like that. All right, see you later. Bye. Right. So one of the things that lets this vehicle down a bit interior-wise is this dashboard, as you can see. So what I've got here is I've got some anti-back wipes, and I've wanted to do this since the moment I bought this thing. I'm hoping this will kill all the mould. Look at that. Look at the mould in there. I mean, it's disgusting how you can let a vehicle that was worth over 100 grand new get this bad. It's just madness. Anyway, I'm just going to give it a quick old clean. Look at that. I mean, God, it's disgusting. It's just absolutely revolting how someone could let their vehicle get this bad. Yes, I know it's a vehicle to be used as a thing. Oh my God, I thought one or two wipes would do, but I think I'm probably going to use an entire packet on this. This is horrific. I mean, look at it. Look at the dirt on it. I haven't even touched the buttons yet. I mean, around the steering wheel where it's all grown mould, where it's been sitting. There's the thing, this vehicle has sat for a long time. You can see there. I mean, look at the mould in there. I mean, that is absolutely revolting in there. So we'll give that a damn good clean too. Oh dear. Amazing, isn't it, the way it's been left? But all for a good reason. Every story like this does have a reason why it's the way it is. You know, and this one's no different. This is the one thing we have to remember is, as car people, that, you know, you do love your cars, and we all love and want to look after them as much as possible. I hope that's getting most of that off. As much as possible, but we all know deep down that there are those moments in life where your cars have to take a back seat. I've been there with my health. Other people have been there, you know. Other people's health can affect it as well. You know, you can have parents, grandparents, children, friends get ill, and all of a sudden everything else just takes a back seat. And this is no different whatsoever. So there you go, look at that. That looks a hell of a lot better. That's just with one wipe. Now, what we're going to do now is do the steering wheel. Now, my advice is when you do the steering wheel is give it a damn good clean, back and forward, over and over again. You'd be amazed at the state that's going to come off this steering wheel. This lever will look like new. So, key replacement. We've got the old key here in pieces. I've tried to put the new one in, so that's the new bit. And there's the new bit. That's the cover for the new bit, so we'll go to there. But here's our problem. This is the key, the original key, and this is the loopy bit. And you'll see. Right, so this bit here is supposed to go in this slot here, like that, right? But it doesn't go all the way in. Oh, it doesn't go all the way in, as you can see. See, it doesn't go all the way in. Now, if we get the original one, which is this one here, there's the hole there, and you'll see that this one goes straight in, absolutely fine. See that? See that? So, this bit here is a bigger size hole than this key. So the new one that they give you with the blade is this size, and as you can see, when this one goes in, there's tons of room in this one, loads of play, because that one is the original one. Now I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, why don't you just use that original one and then just swap the key over? And, you know, leave the key in the place, just swap this bit over. Well, I tried that, and they're not stupid. They've re-engineered it so that this original one does not go in the new key. Ever so slightly different. This is a deeper thing, and basically this circle is slightly bigger. Sorry, hold on a minute, get it into camera. This circle is slightly bigger, okay, than this circle. So that's the annoying bit, is that needs to be the right size. So basically, you get the file to file down the key, but the key don't fit at the moment because I've still got to file it. But if you look how thin that is compared to this one, which I'm just going to pick up now. If I pick the two up and put them side by side. There we go. So that's the original alongside the new one. Then put them back side by side, and you can see that they are totally different on this side. That's slightly longer. We turn it round. You can see where the groove is. It's also slightly longer, but more importantly, we go side by side. Basically, this key is slightly fatter than the original key, so it won't fit in the slot. So I'm having to file it down to fit, which is just an absolute ball ache. So they give you this kit, and if you watch the video, they just literally show you a little bit of filing is required. Well, I've been filing for a good 20 minutes now to get this fit out. There you are, you see the difference now. See? So this has got to be filed down massively to get in where that key is. So this is an Amazon buy, and I have to say, the video makes you think, oh, I could do that in 10 minutes. Well, I've been on it now for an hour, and it still needs filing. So we'll carry on filing, and we'll come back. So, finally finished. There it is. Eventually got it in, but it takes a hell of a long time to file it down. Flips open beautifully though, very nicely made actually for what it is. Just a bit annoying that this metal is not as well engineered, plus the thicker plastic on the inside of this, where this will cause this to actually spin, is why I couldn't just swap the key over, because in theory that is exactly the same piece and it comes apart when you take the case apart. So in theory you should have been able to pick that up and put the other one in, but the way they've made it, the plastic was so fat around there, there was no way it was going to spin open like this one does. So it's made a totally different design. But anyway, look at the speed that flicks open. That's mental, isn't it? I'm quite pleased with that. It's so quick, you can't even catch it on camera near enough. So I'm impressed with that. But anyway, it seems all right. We'll see how it gets on. but it just gives it a bit more of a nice modern feel then, doesn't it? It's just a shame they don't make them with the word Land Rover on there like you get on the early ones, but hey, it doesn't matter really. At the end of the day, it's a key, it'll start the car, and it just means that the buttons aren't exposed now to the elements like they were before. So there we go. Oh, and one extra thing is they put a little tiny grub screw in there that you have to screw in afterwards. So yeah, but all in all, good kit, well made. Just a shame that this bit wasn't engineered as well. I reckon I might have just been unlucky and got a dodgy one off the actual order. Maybe it was just a dodgy one off the factory line or something, where they just hadn't finished it off or something. But I mean, it's pretty damn good. It's just annoying that wouldn't go in properly, but never mind. Anyway, right, see you later for round 2. So 3 bolts. There's one just there, and then there's one in the middle, and then there's one here, and then just pull the grill forward and then take it off. It's so simple, but look how that has brought it back to its original look. Proper beautiful looking car now, none of that stupid supercharged grill there for no reason. Much nicer. Right, so we are attacking this bolt here because we are trying to fit this new strut, and obviously I fitted all the new struts. This one gone absolutely beautifully, perfectly, no problems whatsoever, came out lovely. This one, the head just sheared off completely, absolutely disgraceful. Never mind, that is old Range Rovers for you. So we've got an amazing little set here that is made from Thorsman. Really, you know, I'm not affiliated with them at all, but look at that. It's a great bit of kit for extracting stuff. So let's give it a go and see what happens. So I've used the burr end already and burred a nice little thread into it, and now we're going to use the threaded end on here, and we're going to pull it out. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to drill this out. We've got it in reverse, and it should grab hold, all being well. And I'm on full whack with that, am I? That's my battery looking a bit low. 2 times torque, let's see. Doesn't want to move. Right. What I'm going to do, get a more powerful battery. Right, attack number 2, here we go. It's not one of those, is it? It's going to break the drill, I can feel it. And that's a metal chuck as well in there, so we're not going to do that, are we? That's a pain, because I really want to get that out. So, give it one more go. Take the torque down a bit, maybe slow speed. It's not interested whatsoever, is it? No, so what we're going to have to do is drill it out somehow. So that's going to be fun, isn't it, eh? Right, so we mean it now. We're going to have to drill it out, which is not something I wanted to do, but such is life. Make sure you've got metal drilling bits, otherwise this will make your life hell. And now the most important thing is to take your time. Don't put too much pressure on the drill. Let the drill bit do the work. When I say let the drill bit do the work, I mean let the drill bit do the work, but this is taking forever. It is tempting to just tear it off, but you don't want to do that, trust me. Just don't push, because you'll break the drill bit. just keep it going. What I might do is go down the size and then come back up afterwards. So once you've drilled some out, it'll be easier. Very good. Very good. It would start to get to the actual drill at the end of the bolt in a minute. It's taking a while. I'll give it that, it's taking a while. I will be honest, these aren't the best drill bits in the world. I didn't want to use any of my really nice drill bits. So, got the new bolt, we know the length of it, it's only that long. So let's see how far that goes in. I think we're almost there, but we're not there yet. We'll have to see what happens. Right, so I'm working it up. I've just gone through the smaller drill bits, now I'm making my way through the bigger drill bits. We are really going for it. How far have we gone in almost? There we are, we're through. Bernie Bernie, that's the drill bit, not me. The drill bit is knackered there. That is not good. We finished that drill bit off, but these are cheap bits, so it's not the end of the world. And up to a 5. Tell you what I am going to do, get some goggles. It's really important when you're drilling to wear goggles, so I will. Can't see Jack. Must be getting close. Yeah, we're so close, we're almost there. Right, let's just put this back here so it holds it in place, because the last thing I want to do is cut through your rubber. Not good. Right, so just so you know, we did get it out. It took a while, but there's part of the thread. Came out in one piece. And there's another bit. Oh, just falling down there. So I'll get that later. But yeah, we've got it all out. The most important thing now is just to get rid of all the burrs that are in there from obviously drilling. There's quite a bit, as you can probably see on that. If you can see that. Can you see that? Alright. Come on, focus. Anyway, there's quite a few birds on there. You can see it now, roughly. Anyway, so yeah, so we're going to clear all that up, give it a quick rinse out, and then we'll put some silicone spray in there, most important, just to help it out, and then it'll be ready to use. Okay, cool. So this is the bit now we're going to do. We're going to do this. Now this needs lots of spray, both on the thread and in the thread to stop any more rust later on. And then, because it's obviously had something in it before, you want to wind it in it starts to catch, and it is. And I'm going to wind it back out again in case there's any more metal burrs on there. Wind it back out again. And then I can't see anything from there, so I wind it back in again. And this is how you basically cut a thread anyway. But we just don't want the bolt to snap home. So, there we go. She's back in. And then we just got to put the light back, which is a nice easy job. 2 bolts. Just literally clicks back in like that, nice and simple. And then we just got to literally put the screws back in, which is just here. So I'll do that now. And now I can do the thing I've wanted to do since the day I bought it. Sit on the tailgate, because now we've got 2 brand new struts holding them away. Perfect. Now I feel like I'm a Range Rover.